in marriage, in business, and life. And it does this for adults and couples and teens. And by design, the same process and content works for all those groups. So that's something that you'll see as we go along is really of unique value to you. What Essential Disciplines does is it blends character development with interactive skills training, and then it also integrates landmark research on motivation. What I'm saying is in your packet somewhere, so you don't need to write feverishly. There's 5 broad things that Essential Disciplines focuses on. It focuses on character, communication, conflict resolution, continual improvement, and one's calling, your passion and your purpose. All of us here today, I think, really share a common purpose, which is empowering whole relationships. And I love the material that you focus on because it's about being whole as a person, having whole relationships with others, and having a significant impact on this ecosystem of the whole world that we're in. There's actually 3 versions of Essential Disciplines. One's for teens, one's for adults, and one's for business. And they're really all the same, with the exception of the illustrations are uniquely indexed, so to speak, to the population to whom we're speaking. And there are a few individuals that are really kind of key in being the philosophical mindset that's underneath Essential Disciplines. One is Chip Wyant. Chip Wyant created something called Uncommon Sense, and it's having a huge impact really nationwide and worldwide. Another person is Stephen Reese, who has done the world's best research on motivation. And we'll talk about each of these a little more. We'll kind of unpack them for you as we go along. And what I've found is that as I have an opportunity, as we have here today, to explain this to you, the consistent thing I've found that I've been so pleased about is that it changes the persons to whom we present this. So my prediction is that as a result of what you're exposed to today, you'll be different in a good way, in a substantive way. And it'll empower you to have more impact within your sphere of influence. Well, that's a bold thing to say, Steve. I know it is. But I'll tell you one story. Diana Lay, for example, is a PhD with marriage and family therapy. And so when she saw the model of Essential Disciplines, she got it. She said, I see that what this does is it takes a field of very complex things and integrates them all and makes it simpler. And so with that, she said, I commit to this, and I want to be a practitioner of this model because it captures so much. Delia Mallory is another person, had a career in human resources, and Delia was in that field for about 20 years, the past 12 years at Nationwide Insurance as a senior HR coordinator. She's now moved out of that and is an independent person and has committed herself to be a practitioner of Essential Disciplines. So this kind of brings us to you. Enough about Essential Disciplines. What about you? What are you here for? What are the situations that you're facing in your own personal life? Are you in a relationship that's as fulfilling as you'd like it to be? I hope so. Are you in a work environment that's working for you the way you'd like it to? Or do you wish you had more tools with which to effectively resolve some of these issues that are facing you in your particular work setting? We've talked at the table some, and I've heard that here's this kind of young group of people in your organization and then an older guard, and you're trying to figure out how do we integrate the two, and furthermore, how do we move from the old image of what our organization is to the new image that we'd like to have. Many of you perhaps are retiring and you're wondering what I'm going to do after I do this. Would you like to be seen as a person that has something that's so valuable that you're a consultant that is in demand within your community to change other organizations? Would you like to be seen within your organization as a resource to whom people can go for personal transformation as well as organizational consulting to make their particular organization more than what it is now? What I'm going to give you, I think, really is substantial and shocking in its capacity to take the field of knowledge, the body of knowledge that you already have, that you've dedicated your life to the field of knowledge that you have and human relationships. And what it can do is integrate it still further than what it is and supercharge it in a way that you have more opportunities than you currently realize you have. So would that be a good thing? Would you like to take what you already have, just kind of redesign it a little bit, and make twice the money you're currently making?